Okay, Douglas.
Well, here we are. It's July 14th, Bastille Day in France. Happy French Day. And here we are in Adair, Ireland. We've been here for 2 weeks, and this is my wife's vacation. What has been the biggest surprises for you in Ireland?
Well, since I've been to Europe, I can't say I've had any real huge surprises. I think the scenery has been breathtaking. I think we've enjoyed touring all the castles. I guess I was a little surprised that they had so many castles in Ireland. I realized that they would have some castles, but not as many as they do. So that probably was my biggest surprise.
What was the biggest, what's the number one memory you'll take away from this trip?
How green Ireland is. That's my number one memory. I mean, we talk about shades of green. Green, green, green. And I'll also take away the spirit of the Irish people. I've talked with several really wonderful individuals who are more than happy to spend time discussing different issues with me. Just they were sitting on park benches and I would ask questions and they'd be more than happy. They're they love the United States, and they all seem to be going to New York and touring New York. Most everyone I've talked to has been to New York, and a lot of them have had dual
First day was a week on the west coast of Ireland in Doolin, in the rural areas. Any surprises there for you?
I love the cemeteries. The Celtic crosses were amazing, and I've almost decided that if my husband decides to bury me, which is against my wishes, but should he decide to put me in the ground,
You gotta say this on video.
I would like to have a Celtic cross.
Celtic?
A Celtic cross, excuse me, with above our graves.
Speaking of the first day, the first week, we went to a town called Galway where we saw crystal. Do you have any thoughts about the Irish crystal?
I think that crystal is glass is very important to the country of Ireland. They have a lot of glass making factories. Waterford, probably the most well-known Irish crystal. And we've run into several other delightful Irish crystal makers, such
Kilkenny and Killarney.
Kilkenny, Killarney, yes.
And Galway being the second biggest one I've seen.
Yes. And you know, my mother's age, even though she lived on the farm, glassware was important to her, and she collected some for her wedding, and we have continued her interest in glassware. I have 2 pieces now of Waterford crystal, a vase and a ring holder given to me by my husband.
What's it been like traveling with 2 small children?
2 small children, it's been better than I anticipated, to be quite honest. There's been fewer meltdowns than I anticipated. The children seem to be eager to get into the hotel rooms and figure out how everything works, and they love the fact they have their own room away from mom and dad, and we did give them some opportunities to play, probably not enough. They were avid shoppers, both of them. They would look and shop right along with us. So I think overall it's been a pleasant experience. It's been a little hard on them.
It has been. Anything you walk away with in terms of Irish cuisine thinking, oh, this was pretty good?
Oh yeah, the Guinness stew was awesome. Shepherd's pie, awesome. I didn't like the scones, just didn't. But I did like, I liked their, what do they call it, oatmeal, but it was called porridge. Yes, I like their porridge with Irish mist. So we had that one morning. And they had wonderful crepes with maple syrup in the middle and fruit on top, bananas, blueberries.
I have to say, the breakfast everywhere we've gone have been superb.
Yes, the bed and breakfasts, at the bed and breakfasts that we stayed were superb. We couldn't complain. They filled us up. They were hearty. Gave us more than enough to